So here is another example of root locus. So here the difference between this is here is no use of angle of departure because there is no imaginary poles also. So these two type of question mainly comes one I have uploaded before, and this is one where there is no imaginary poles. So the step one, as same as before, we have to find out the poles. So here poles are 0, -2 and -4, and zeros there is no zeros. So number of poles is 3, 1 2 3, and the number of 0 is also 0. And now step 2, come to step 2. Step 2 is find out the centroid. So centroid, here formula summation of poles minus summation of zeros divided by number of poles minus number of zeros. So summation of poles is this. Here you can see no imaginary poles are there, everything is real. So if you calculate this, you will find -2 is the centroid. Then you have to find out the angle of asymptotes. So the same formula I have used, and after that you can find out that what is q value can go from 0 to any number. So q value will be up to so how much we will take the q value? The q value will be p minus z minus 1. So here p minus z means 3 and 3 minus 1 means 2. So the q value will be 0, 1 and 2. So for this 0, 1 and 2 we have find out the angle of asymptotes here. After that we will go through the step 4. On step 4, what will we do? We will just point out the poles. So we can see here that at is equals to 0 there is a pole on is equals to 0, and there is a pole on maybe there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and there's 4. So here is a pole at -2 and here is a pole at -4. Okay, so we have to find out the root locus here. So from here we can see on the RHS side of S plane there is no poles or 0, so there will be no root locus. So we have to move on the next pole. From the next pole you can see there is only one pole, so that is a odd number of poles, so there will be a root locus in between this. And after that we will consider this pole. From this pole you can see there is two number of poles there, so this is the even number of poles, pole pair. Okay, so we cannot draw a root locus between this, so we will go for the next poles or zeros. So we consider that there is a 0 or something pole here. Okay, on the infinity. From the infinite point, if we look after this, we can see there is three poles. Okay, so from infinite to this there must be a root locus. So here is two root locus, one is for this and one is for this. Okay, so we came to step 5, and at step 5 we have to find out the breakaway point. For that we need characteristics equation, that is 1 plus GSHS equals to 0. So 1 plus GSHS, GS we are given here and HS is unit of feedback 1. So we just have write down the equations. So we just multiply this s square plus 2s plus into s plus 4. So this I multiplied plus k divided by this thing I have written. So this thing will multiply with this and will become 0. So this will be my characteristics equation, mean characteristics equation. So from here what we have to do, we have to side k one side and another, the total portion we will put another side like this. Then we will find out the dkds. So after dkds, derivative of this 3s square plus 12s, as you can see, then we have to put dkds equals to 0. So when we put dkds equals to 0, from here we can solve the two roots of s. So we can find there two roots are there, so in between them so we can see one is -0.845 and one is -3.15. Why we are choosing this as the main root or the main breakaway point? Why? Because in our previous page we have seen that our root locus lies between 0 and -2, and after that infinite to -4. In between 2 and 4 there cannot be any breakaway point. So 3.15, that is between 2 and 4, so this point cannot be really exist. So this point can be exist because it is in between 0 and 2. Okay, so we will move to step 6. To step 6 we have to find out the imaginary axis crossover. Step 6, so we just write down the characteristics equation: s cube plus 6a square, that is this s cube plus 6 square, it is plus k equals to 0. So we have formed the Routh array like this, you can check it. So from here we have make this 0, and from there we get k equals to 24. Then we made the auxiliary equation 6a square plus k, that is equals to 0, and there we put the value of k 24, and from there we have find out the roots of s. So there is 2 root plus minus 2i. Okay, we will roughly make step 7, we will limit step 7, and we will roughly make a root locus like this. So here is one pole, here is one pole, and here is one pole, and there lies the root locus, and there also lies the root locus, and our centroid point is -2, that means this is our centroid point. So from here we have three angle of asymptotes, that are this. So 60, 180 and 300 degree are the angle of asymptotes. So from here we have drawn 60 degree, this is 180 degree, and 180 degree. So this will be 300 degree approximately from here. So, and this is 60. So after that we have completed step 3. Now we will go for step 5. From step 5 we have found the breakaway point. So our breakaway point was minus 0.845. So minus 0.845 approximately it will be here 0.845. So from here we will just make this and this. After that we'll find out the imaginary crossover point, that is from step 6 imaginary crossover, that will be is equals to plus minus 2i. So if this is I and this is 2i, this is I and this is 2i, sorry, this will be minus. So this point will cut through this, and that will cut through this, and it will go along this angle of asymptotes. Okay, so this is the question and this is the answer, and now you have to put it on just a graph you will be given.